Welcome to India Today, SoSouth. I'm Sarah Fazal. Karnataka Film Chamber of Commerce held a meeting with women artists to discuss sexual and other abuse prevalent in the sandalwood industry in Bengaluru today. Actresses Bhavana, Sanjana Galrani, director Kavita Lankesh, and others were present at the Karnataka Film Chamber of Commerce to partake in this meeting called by KFCC and Karnataka Women's Commission's Chairperson. Sandalwood actor Sanjana Galrani spoke to the media on the outcome of this meeting, highlighting that a separate woman body is the need of the hour, especially when it comes to the sandalwood industry, to address issues faced by women actors. Let's listen in to what she had to say.
I think there is a very good thing that happened in the meeting today. The necessity, the need of the hour. समझ में आ गया लोगों को कि एक वुमेन बॉडी है ही नहीं कन्नड़ा फिल्म इंडस्ट्री में. अगर कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स होते हैं तो उस प्रॉब्लम को हम लिटरली एक्सप्लेन कर पाए. उसके लिए हमारे लिए कोई एक कमिटी है ही नहीं, कोई भी एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर है ही नहीं. तो वो चाहे मेरी जो मुराद थी सीएम से, सैंडलवुड वुमेन आर्टिस्ट एसोसिएशन, वो चाहे वही एक मुराद हो, या POSH कमेटी फॉर्म हो विच विल बी प्रोटेक्टिंग वुमेन अगेंस्ट ऑल देयर which will be protecting women rights and against getting exploited. That will definitely formed is what we understand from today's meeting.
So that was Sanjana Galrani highlighting that the need of the hour is to have a POSH committee to address the issues faced by women actors, which is not present at the moment. The meeting was a divided house. While one faction wanted a separate association for women's artists and complaints to be taken by POSH, another faction said that these unions can remain and complaints can be given to respective union heads and the police. Now, if the POSH has to be introduced, this industry, that is the sandalwood industry, must come under the Employment Act. Now, those supporting the unions are vehemently opposing the demands of those artists under fire, is what the claims are. They also claim that the incentives and facilities under the government are more important. But director Kavita Lankesh put these speculations to rest and said that Fire and Women Artists Association are not at loggerheads with each other, and all they ask is for a committee to be headed by a retired judge and esteemed people from the Kannada industry to ensure an impartial probe in light of any incident. Let's listen in to what she had to say.
No, because of course it's a male-dominated industry, and again they didn't even give us a chance to speak. But they have heard, Madam Nagalakshmi, the commissioner, has heard our problems. I've spoken to her before also about the problems which is existing. The men in the industry here are saying there's been no problem at all so far from 90 years, which I don't believe. As you know, being journalists or anywhere or any industry or any workforce, there's always a problem with women, and they are exploited and they face many challenges. So of course this industry also has it, but somehow here they seems to have blind spotted the whole thing and said there's no problem at all. Okay, so let's take it into consideration. Maybe there's not been a problem, but we ourselves have faced when a situation had come earlier, when 2-3 Me Too people had come. The whole thing was compromised here, and all they said was shake hands. So when a woman is molested or harassed in any way, and all you have to do is shake hands with the victim, I think that's the most atrocious thing that can happen. So that's the kind of compromise they do here. And we wanted a separate committee, not from Fire. See, please let that be clear. People are here are like jumping over Fire and saying we are like the enemies. We are not. We are also looking at something which the industry, welfare of the women in the industry. So we wanted a committee not with us, but we wanted somebody from like a retired judge, maybe a woman activist, and some people from the chamber also, and some people from the, who are respected in the industry, senior women, and some men, so that there'll be an impartial judgment and hearing when any woman comes.
Nagalakshmi, the Women's Commission Chairperson, has said that a POSH committee will be formed and that this is a preliminary meeting and that she would conduct a survey and get responses with their names remaining anonymous. Post that, concrete action would be taken. Let's listen into what she had to say.
There is till now there is no POSH committee here. Okay, there are objections that the men, few of them, they say that they don't want. But I am saying, you are no one to say that it cannot be done. It is a law. Everywhere there should be a POSH committee, and if you don't have, why it was not there, and if you're not doing, why you will not do, and if you're doing, submit it within 15 days. That is my thing for that.
Chairperson of Karnataka State Women's Commission, Nagalakshmi Chowdhury, has written to the President of Karnataka Film Chamber of Commerce, where she informed him that in the light of the HEMA Committee report that had exposed the alleged sexual harassment and misconduct existing in the Malayalam film industry, there is the need to look into the facilities, difficulties, and the alleged harassment existing even in the Kannada film industry, that is the Sandalwood industry. Now, the question that India Today SoSouth stands to ask here, do you think there is a need to establish a POSH committee to look into the complaints faced by women actors in the Sandalwood industry? Do let us know what your opinion is in the comments below. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. I'm Sarah Fazil for India Today SoSouth.